What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Black Armory weapon review video inside of Destiny 2. In today's vid, I want to go over the Baligant XU7743, basically the new and improved Baligant from Year 1. Essentially, if you didn't know, A1 took some of our Year 1 weapons and basically Black Armoried them out. I guess that's the best way I can explain it, but some of the old Year 1 weapons can actually drop as new Black Armory weapons and come with random rolls, which is pretty sick. So on how to obtain this shotgun, this is a remastered Year 1 weapon, as I said, so it's a random drop from completing Black Armory related activities, things like forges, killing the forge saboteurs, etc. It's a complete random drop, so it's going to be kind of tough to find in the world, so good luck. Let's go over the one I use for this footage. So it is an aggressive frame, hard-hitting, high recoil, increases rate of fire after kill. That's the aggressive frame. Next we have barrel shroud and Coarser rifling. I definitely want to keep that range up. Definitely not my favorite barrel perk, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Next we have Tentacle Mag, which slightly increases stability and increases reload speed, slightly increases magazine size. Then Accurized round, which increases range. Definitely want to go with the range. It is a shotgun. Next we have Threat Detector, increase reload, stability, and handling when enemies are in close proximity. That's pretty solid. Then we have Moving Target, increase movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. I also have a Range Masterwork, bumped that boy up to 7. And then we also have an Icarus mod, which improves accuracy while airborne. Going over the archetype, so it is aggressive frame. This is one of the slowest RPM shotguns in the game, but once you get a kill, the rate of fire increases to help you move through your engagements a little faster, so keep that in mind when using this shotgun. Going over some useful mods, I would go with a Rampage or Major Spec mod to help with either keeping Rampage longer or doing more damage to Majors in PvE, and again, an Icarus mod like the one I have for increased in-air accuracy for things like PvP. The Masterworker you want is a range one, like hands down, that's what shotguns need. Like if you want to hit consistently from farther away, you need a range Masterwork. Going over PvE in the PvE side of Gambit, it wouldn't be bad, but it definitely can't keep up with the full auto shotguns with things like threat level, especially with it coming with, what's that perk? Trench Barrel and Perfect Paradox, etc., etc. The one good thing is that once you get a kill, the RPM increase can help you take out a lot of VADs a little faster, whether they're smaller tier majors or just doing some boss DPS. So can transition through that pretty easily. It's a shotgun, so it's going to have a lot of DPS with it in general, but again, I wouldn't use it for end game activities because there are better shotguns to use. Like, I'm just going to keep saying this. You can use it for fun in lower tier activities. Like, that's cool. Go for it. If you have a good PvE role, awesome. Don't use it in the end-game content. You're not going to keep up. On the PvE side of Gambit, it wouldn't be too bad because it is pretty hard-hitting. So it can be good up until you spawn the Primeval, I believe. This is where, like, the full-auto shotguns will perform better versus this one. Like, I think this one can take down blockers, just because it hits pretty hard. Like, it'll stagger them too, since it is aggressive frame. Oh, I forgot to mention, aggressive frames automatically come with high cal rounds for some reason. Somebody, like, data mined that. Don't know how. But still, I think it can take down blockers fairly easily, and potentially high-value targets. A PvE god roll would have rifle barrel or full choke in the barrel slot, assault mag, accurized rounds, or light mag in the magazine slot. Now, the reason I say assault mag is to increase to the RPM or the rate of fire. Alright, full auto in trade column number 1, and then Rampage or automatic holster in trade column number 2. Going over the Crucible in the PvP side of Gambit, this thing slaps in the Crucible. In Year 1, this was the best shotgun to use because of how far away and consistently it could kill. Plus it has Snapshot, which brought in the bullet spread quicker to help with more consistent kills. Now that we're in Year 2 and Ada has new and improved version you could potentially get, with the right perk set, it can perform even better than before. But again, you have to get a good roll. I would say if you get a God Roll Dustrock Blues versus a God Roll Baligant 2.0, it'd be a fairly even fight. Like, I think it'd be pretty interesting to see which one's going to perform better. Because they even tested it in Year 1 where Baligant was the best. It could hit, it could kill from the farthest away consistently. Like, they tested it. So I feel like it'd be a pretty even contest, especially if they both have range Masterworks. I really like mine, even though it could have some better perks. And it was just shredding through Guardians very easily, man. I was like jumping over doorways, people would rush in with their shotguns, pop, right in the head. So on the PvP side of Gambit, it won't perform too well because majority of your engagements are out of range, which is where linear fusions, snipers, pulses, bows, and scouts perform well at, not shotguns. If you can get close enough without getting detected, I mean, go for it, because it can drop them with ease. It is a shotgun, but keep in mind that if you get caught out in the open and or they, like, basically they're going to use their shotguns if they see you, or if you get cut out in the open, you're going to get dropped by their primaries. essentially, or linear fusions. So keep that in mind. A PvP god roll would have rifle barrel with full choke in the barrel slot. Accurized rounds, you definitely want this, but light mag is a good option as well in the magazine slot. Air assault, which is a new perk, which basically gives you increased handling when you're in the air. So if you're in Crucible and you're in the air, you get that increased handling speed, which is cool. Slide shot or full auto in trait column number 1, and snapshot or moving target in trait column number 2. Going over some useful exotics and perks, I can't think of any relevant exotics, but any shotgun perks like pump action, scavenger, unflinching, reserves, etc. will help out your gameplay. Going over my final thoughts, overall, this is probably the best PvP shotgun that came into Black Armory. Like, you have to think, this one came in Black Armory, Dustrock Blues came in Forsaken. So I think this is the best shotgun that came into Black Armory, especially when it comes to the Crucible side. I've always liked the Year 1 Baligant, but now that has a chance to roll some great perks in Year 2, I would suggest getting your hands on a good one. Now that we're at the end of the video, there's 3 things I want to tell you guys. So number 1, my clan, the D1 Fire Team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content like any of the raids, Shattered Throne, stuff like that. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. We're multi-platform, so we have Xbox, PS4, and PC players. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. Number 2, if you'd like to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that like content creator good jazz if you want to do that. Third thing, Discord. We have a link to the Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially kind of run the Discord. It's not like super huge or anything like that, but for myself, I'm more of a player versus being a manager, you know, so I really don't know a lot about that stuff, but if you are someone who can be a moderator, awesome, just let me know. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if any of you guys would like to talk to me or chat to me, Discord is going to be the best way to do that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.